We live in a world that loves to tell us to compete, to be the only one in the room, to view success like a game of musical chairs, limited seats, limited space. But what if we flip that story? What if instead of hoarding power, we shared it? What if we stopped competing and started collaborating? What if we created a world where your win is my win and our collective success is the goal? Hi, I'm Shweta, and today's episode, it's one that speaks to the heart of how we rise together. Today, we're talking about the power of community, the value of authentic connection, and how we as women can become better mentors, sponsors, and sisters to each other. Welcome to the very first part of a special 3-part series, one that will always remain close to my heart. Let's start with mentorship, the foundation of lifting each other. So often, the very first person who changes the game for us isn't the person at the top. It's someone just a few steps ahead who reaches back and says, "Come on, I'll show you the way." That's mentorship. But let's be clear, mentorship doesn't always look like the way we've been taught. It's not always a polished exec sitting across from you at a power lunch. It's not always long-standing, formal, or even scheduled. Sometimes mentorship is a single conversation, a voice of encouragement, a timely and honest, "You can do this." Sometimes it's someone who simply sees you and says, "I've been where you are." Like Oprah Winfrey said, a mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside of yourself. Let that sink in. It's not about fixing, it's about reflecting hope back to you when you're still struggling to find it. So let's break this down, what mentorship is and what it isn't. Mentorship is guidance, not instructions, a relationship, not a transaction, a two-way street, even if one of you is new to the path. Mentorship isn't someone who does the work for you, someone who holds all the answers. It definitely isn't reserved for special people. Mentorship is for everyone at every level. And mentors, they come in all forms, not just the ones with titles. There's this myth that your mentor has to be older, wildly successful, or be in your dream role. But the truth, some of the most powerful mentors are your peers. People who are walking beside you, navigating the same stop, asking the same questions. They don't need to have all the answers. They just need to be willing to share what they've learned so far. And you're probably more than ready to be a mentor than you think. But let's first delve into how to find a mentor that actually fits. Let's get practical for a second. If you're listening right now thinking, "But I don't even know where to look," I've got you. Here are 5 ways to find mentors that feel aligned and organic. 1. Start with your current circle. Look around at women you admire, not just for their resumes, but for their energy, their leadership, and integrity. A mentor might be a manager, a colleague, or a friend of a friend. Anyone. 2. Be specific about what you're looking for. Are you seeking career clarity, emotional support, or leadership development? Knowing what kind of mentorship you need helps you find the right fit. Use your voice and ask. Reach out with intention. It can be as simple as, "I admire how you lead in meetings. Would you be open to chatting about your journey sometime?" 4. Look outside your industry. Mentors don't have to be in your field. Sometimes the best insight comes from outside your echo chamber. And lastly, be open to informal mentorship. Not every mentor needs a title. Some of the best guidance comes in quiet, casual conversations. A mentor might not even realize they're mentoring you. Now, how to be a mentor, even if you're still figuring things out. Let's flip the lens. If you're thinking, I'd love to be a mentor someday when I have it all together, let me stop you right there. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present, honest, and generous. You already survived something someone else is just beginning. That experience, that lesson, that hard-earned wisdom, it's gold to someone who feels alone right now. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to show up. I'll leave you with some real moments of mentorship. Maybe it was that professor who stayed after class and said, "You're better than you think." Maybe it was your boss who pushed you to take that lead, even when you doubted yourself. Or the colleague who said, "Speak up in that meeting, your ideas are good." Those small human moments shape us, and sometimes they are the turning point. So here's my challenge for you this week. Think of one woman you admire and reach out. Ask a question, start a conversation. And then think of one woman you could support. Someone near on the path, someone who reminds you of yourself. And if you're lucky enough to already have mentors, tell them thank you. Let them know they made a difference. And here's mine. Here's my shout out to my mentor, Helen Harrison. I hope you listen to this someday, Helen, because I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for always being there for me and for seeing my capabilities, even when I didn't have cognition of them. Thank you for being my cheerleader, my inner voice when I've doubted myself, and for always having my back. You know I hold immense love and respect for you. My beautiful women out there listening in today, can I just leave you with the thought that mentorship isn't just nice to have. It's how we rewrite the rules. It's how we build ladders instead of walls. It's how we lift as we climb. Up next, we're talking about sponsorship, the next level of advocacy. If mentorship is guidance, sponsorship is opportunity. It's someone putting your name in rooms you haven't entered yet and backing you while you aren't there. Stick with me. Let's keep rising together.